ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धतामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालम् पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ नवमोऽध्यायः।
अथ नवमोऽध्यायः।
11th श्लोक। अवजानन्ति मां मूढा मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितम्।
अवजानन्ति मां मूढा मानुषीं तनुमाश्रितम्।
परं भावमजानन्तो मम भूतमहेश्वरम्।
परं भावमजानन्तो मम भूतमहेश्वरम्।
So the last shloka. we were seeing samsara karanam ajnanam iti. Bhagavan points out, ajnanam is because what? Samsara. Ajnanam is atma ajnanam. What ajnanam? Atma ajnanam. Para prakriti ajnanam. Ishvaraha agamasmi jagat karnam brahma. That jnanam, not the. In fact, the jnanam, the knowledge is opposite to that. So therefore, ajnana karanam being samsara, ajnana karanam is the, which is the cause for samsara. And therefore Bhagavan says that Atma, which is as Atma, as Paramatma, which is Atma, the Atma which is alone is there in all the beings, not knowing that Aham Atma iti, all the jivas, they suffer. All the jivas, they suffer in samsara, take themselves to be a limited being, not knowing the real nature, that I am that. Aham Atma iti. Atma of all the beings. Bhagavan says, Bhagavan here, Bhagavan, the Gita Bhagavan says, as Atma I am present in all. As Atma means it is not Bhagavan, the physical Lord, the physical person, Krishna as Paramatma. That is the Swarupam of Jiva is Atma and Chaitanyam, and Paramatma also Chaitanyam. Therefore, Paramatma is not different from Jiva Atma. Therefore, as Atma Tattvam, I am alone and present in all the beings. So, not knowing that, not knowing me, the Atma, so therefore they neglect me, avajananti, they ignore me. Or we can take the shloka to be not knowing me as Parameshwara who has taken a Manushya Avatara. They ignore me, they take themselves to be a limited being, a mortal being. Because the concept of Avatara is being there. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. So Parameshwara himself has taken a human form because there was a necessity. Therefore, he himself has descended down as a human being, has taken the human form. Abhyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamyapam. Yada dharmasya glanihi adharmasya. When adharma increases, dharmasya glanihi. When dharma declines, abhyutanam adharmasya. Therefore, Ishvara comes in, Ishvara descends down in certain form. That's what we call avatara. So even if we take Bhagavan here to be Krishna, Bhagavan the Lord to be as avatara, but not knowing that he is avatara, people take them to be human form, Manushya Rupa. Therefore, that is, Bhagavan says, Tanum Ashitam Mam Modaha Avajananti, they ignore me. That meaning also can be taken. Or, I am the Atma, Aham Atma, not bound by this Sharir Manasangata, Aham Atma, free from all problems, so that they neglect. Not knowing that Aham Atma, they mix up Atma and Anatma because of Aviveka. So therefore they take themselves to be bound, Atma to be bound by Anatma. Atma which can never be bound is taken to be bound because there is Adhyasa, superimposition of the attributes of Sharira Manasangata and Atma. Therefore Atma is bound, not knowing the real Swarupam of Atma. Therefore they neglect, that is negligence, neglecting. Therefore Avajananti. Therefore Mam can be taken as Parameshwara or Mam can be taken as Mam Atmanam. Me as Atma, not knowing that people Janaha, Avajananti, they ignore me, they neglect me. not knowing the limitless nature. Purnatvam parambhavam ajanantaha. Agam akashasyapi karanam. So therefore not bound, not limited. Always shuddhaha, vishuddhaha, pure. So mama parambhavam ajanantaha. Bhutamageshwaram, I am the Lord of all the beings. I am the Lord of all the beings. Yes, that is, I am the self of all the beings. So therefore, not knowing that they insult, they discard me. Discarding is insult. Bhagavan says they insult me. Who? These people, they are Buddhaha, Varakaha, these people, Nichaha iti. Then further shlokas, Bhagavan talks about these people. He describes such people, that is the Buddhaha, the Varakaha. What type of people are they? Having gained the Manushya Sharyam, which is very difficult to get, Durlabham Trame Vaitat, Devanugraha Yatupam, Manushyatvam, Mukshutvam. Manushyatvam, first is Manushyatvam. So having got this human body and endowed with the buddhi, not able to use the buddhi, not knowing how to use the buddhi, therefore they abuse or they don't use because they're interested in aparavidya, not in paravidya. They're interested in aparaprakriti, not in my paraprakriti. Knowing the paraprakriti aspect of me, they will not get moksha. They will perpetuate in samsara. Dharma artha kama is aparaprakriti. Moksha is paraprakriti. Moksha, therefore, paraprakriti, therefore paravidya. You want to gain aparaprakriti, therefore aparavidya. Dve vidya veditavya iti asma paracha paracha. Ya paravidyaya tadaksharam adhigamyate. Aksharam, akshar vidya. Moksha is aksharam, not subject to decay, not subject to change. Moksha, it is avyayam. Avyaya yoga, as Bhagavan said before. So therefore, you have to choose endowed with buddhi. The intelligent people will choose paravidya for knowing paraprakriti. And unintelligent people, mudaha, they choose aparavidya, therefore they gain aparaprakriti. Aparaprakriti means samsara. Aparaprakriti is also Ishvara only. But aparaprakriti is samsara. They repeatedly come and go. They are busy in traveling. Take Janma, Manushya Janma here, gain Punya Papa, go to other loka, and then there they enjoy, or depending on the loka, they suffer. If it is a Naraka or a Surga, they enjoy, and then come back. Tokshine Punya Matya Lokam Mishanti, they are very busy in travel. This is because of Aparavidya. Paravidya is Nirguna Brahma Jnanam. Aparavidya is Saguna Brahma Jnanam. Saguna Brahma Jnanam or any Lokika Jnanam also Aparavidya. Any knowledge of any field is Aparavidya. That is the expertise in any knowledge is gained for what? For gaining Artha and Kama. For fame or for some security, for wealth, money. So Aparavidya. So Aparavidya, will it save the person from samsara, from this Janma Maranas Chakra? No. Only Paravidya. By Paravidya, only Paraprakriti can be known, Ishvara can be known. Therefore, those people who are busy in this, busy in the pursuit of this prayas, the language of Kathopanishad. Shreyascha prayascha manushyametah. Tau sampaditya vivinakti dhiraha. So Shreyas and prayas, intelligent people will choose Shreyas. Shreyaha syartam nishitam brugitan me. Arjuna asked, please teach me that, knowing which that will be good, ultimately good for me. So teach me that. So therefore Shreyascha prayascha manushyametah. Tau sampaditya vivinakti dhiraha. Shreyo hi dhiraha viprayaso vrinite. Preyo mandaha. Mandaha, Manda Buddhayaha, Yoga Kshemat, Pranite, acquisition and preservation. Manda Buddhayaha they choose. So therefore, Manda Buddhayaha are interested in Apara Vidya. Therefore, Apara Prakriti, they are committed in this Saguna Brahma Jnanam or Lokika Jnana. But here, since we are talking about Nirguna Brahma and this other the people Parambhava when we say, therefore Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma, Jnanavantaha, they are Mudaha only. How can you say Saguna Brahma Jnanavantaha Mudaha? See, we are talking from the standpoint of moksha. Saguna Brahma Jnanavantaha Mudaha, when we say, it means we are condemning Upasana. We are condemning Karma Yoga, everything we are condemning. That is not the idea. Here we are talking about, we are talking from the standpoint of knowledge. This Karma Yoga, Upasana is important. Saguna Brahma Jnana, Upasana is what? Saguna Brahma Manasa Vyapa, Saguna Brahma Dhyanam. That's what Upasana is. Worshipping the various deities. They are required to start with. But one cannot get stuck there. One has to grow out of that also. That is why we have 4 divisions of the Veda for the 4 ashrama. Veda divided into 4 parts. Samhita, then we have Brahmana part, Aranya, and Vedanta, Upanishad, last part. Each part for each ashrama. Starting with Samhita part, Brahmacharya ashrama, starts with that. Then Grihastha ashrama, Brahmana portion, that is the performance of the rituals, the knowledge of which are in the Brahmana part of the Veda. The next is Aranyaka, that is deals with Upasana, meditation. All these are the aids. They're important tools for a person to come to reach to, otherwise the final one, that is Veda Anta, that is Jnana Kanda of the Veda. They are important tools, but one cannot stuck with the sadhana alone. Sadhya is important. The sadhya in goal, one has to take to the means. The end is the goal. The means are not the end. Therefore, one should not be contented or get stuck in the means. So that's why at some point we have to give up even the upasana also. Upasana is worship of the deities. That also should be given up. Because jnanam, you are not different from the Lord. Then whom do you worship? In fact, in the Vichara Sagara, the author in the beginning, he says, Magyam Namaha, he says. Generally, when we do the Prarthana, even when we started, Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha, Om Shri Krishna Namaha, Rama Namaha, some deity is, Ishtadevata Namaskara is done. But in the Vichara Sagara, he said, Magyam Namaha, Namaskara to myself. How ego that author must be? No, it's not the ego. Magyam Namaha, Magyam is Aham Atma, Atmane Namaha. Because Aham Atma not different from Ishvara. Because Advaitam, how can I be different from the Lord? So Magyam Namaha, it is knowledge. So from the knowledge perspective, these people are criticized. Saguna Brahma, Jnanam and Saguna Brahma Jnanavantaha, all the Ninda's criticism is done. Not as the means. As a means, they are important. From the standpoint of Jnanam, Bhagavan, it describes such people. Therefore, we should know the context and accordingly we have to understand. So let us read the next shloka number 12. That Mudaha, description of Mudaha. Mudaha mentioned in the previous shloka. Moghasha mogha karmano mogha jnana vicetasaha.
मोघाक्षा
मोघकर्मणो
मोघकर्माणो
मोघज्ञानो
मोघज्ञानविचेतसः
विचेतसा
Rakshasīmāsūrīṃ chaiva prakritim moginim shridhāः.
राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव
राक्षसीमासुरीं चैव
प्रकृतिं
प्रकृतिं
मोहिनीं
मोहिनीं
श्रिताः
श्रिताः
So moksha shaha, moksha karmanaha, moksha jnanaha, chetasa. So Bhagavan describes these people. Those people, who are those people? Those people who have not yet come to the moksha purusha, who have not yet discovered, recognized the ultimate goal of life is moksha. In fact, the dharma, artha, kama, moksha, they are, they are actually meant for moksha. Artha is not for artha's sake. Kama is not for kama's sake. Artha, kama pursuit is for ultimately moksha, but mokshartham eva. The person seeks artha not he wants to become arthavan. He wants to be free from the sense of insecurity. Similarly, kama is he wants to be free from the sense of discomfort, displeasure, unhappiness. Therefore, kama, purusha. So therefore, it shows a person pursuing artha and kama. If he knows it is for moksha, then he is intelligent. Otherwise, he is jnani only. So therefore, such people are described here. So mogha ashaha. Ashaha means desires. Icha. Mogha ashaha. Asha, karma, jnanam. Three words are used. Asha is icha. Karma is action. Jnanam, knowledge. As human beings, we enjoy three shaktis. We say Jnana Shakti in the order. We say Jnana Shakti, Icha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. In fact, in the Dalita Sahasrama also is, we said, Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti Swarupini, Sarvadara Supratrishta, Sadasadrupadharini. These three Shaktis are there in every human being. Human beings are endowed with this three Shakti. Jnana Shakti, the capability to know, is that the faculty, the capability to know, to understand things. Jnanam, knowledge. First, knowledge. He gains knowledge of a thing. Then he develops desire for acquiring that, followed by Icha. Therefore, Icha, that's also Shakti. The privilege is given, the privilege to desire, Icha Shakti. Then he works for gaining that desired end, or he works to gain, fulfill the desires. Therefore, karma, kriya is involved. So, Jnana Shakti followed by Icha followed by karma. The three Shaktis are there. But these people, they use all the three Shaktis, they misuse, or they don't use. They don't know how to use these three Shaktis, the three faculties which are given. Only human beings can misuse because they are endowed with free will. Therefore, they can use with abuse, whereas animals cannot do. And animals are not endowed with these Shaktis as free as the human being enjoys. So, Bhagavan says here, Moga Shaha, Ashaha, the desires are that, that are not intelligent desires. They are Mogaha, they are useful. They are useless. Why they are useless? Because the desire is the desire is not for gaining moksha. They are caught in the anatma vishaya. They are caught in the world for gaining the limited ends. Therefore, Moga Shaha, Vyartaha, it is useless. Vyartaha, Nishpalaha Ashaha. The ashaha, the desires are nishpalaha, it is fruitless, it is vain, it is fruitless, purposeless, it is useless desires, the ashaha. Because the asha, the desires ultimately should give some satisfaction, but this will not give satisfaction. Whatever they gain, that in no time it goes away also. So in fact, they waste the faculty, the grace of the Bhagavan. Bhagavan has, because of Ishvara Anugraha only, the person has taken this Manushya Janma. Having gained the Manushya Janma, they are not able to utilize it properly. So therefore, their ashaha, their hopes are useless. Therefore, they engage in karma, which are also hopeless, fruitless, nishpalaha. So therefore, they don't prepare themselves for gaining jnana. Because the end is not clear. What is the end? The end, if the end is clear, at least they will make an attempt to align their desire, align their action in keeping with the end. But they don't know, they don't have any knowledge. Therefore, all the icha shakti, gyana shakti, kriya shakti, vyartani. Jnana icha karmani, vyartani. Icha shakti is abused. Jnana shakti is also abused. Because paravidya, aparavidya is for. By aparavidya, you are not going to be free. But paravidya, you cannot be bound. Do you want freedom or you want to be bound? The comfort of the shadow is not only in the sun. So similarly, the pain of samsara is not only that the freedom what the person enjoy can be known only when the person suffers. Being in samsara, not knowing, not feeling the tapa, samsara tapa, the person is comfort, therefore, and also not doesn't know the means. First, he doesn't have icha and doesn't know, therefore, they cannot have icha. First, jnana shakti. A person can entertain desire only when he knows about the thing. Therefore, jnanam precedes first. So, jnana shakti is abused. There is no clear vision. Then how can icha shakti be properly channelized? Could be channelized. So, icha shakti is also abused. Icha shakti is abused. Therefore, kriya shakti is also abused. All the three faculties are they are abused. Either they are not used or they are abused. Therefore, moha, waste. They are wasting the privilege of desiring. They are wasting the privilege of knowledge. They are wasting the privilege of the faculty of accomplishing. By doing, they accomplish. So therefore, moha shaha, Bhashyakara says, vrita ashaha. Ashaha, ashishaha, yesham te. They are vritaha, useless. Vritaha ashaha iti. And as I told, the Bhashyakara calls them, these people as varakaha. Varakaha means lowly people, unfortunate people, unlucky people. They're unlucky because having gained Manushya Janma, they don't realize the importance of it. Therefore, Vrtaha. Therefore Varakaha, lowly people. And Moga Karmanaha. Moga Karmanaha is the puja di karma. This Agnihotra di karma. In the Bhashyam Bhashyakara says Agnihotra di Anushtiyamani Karmani. All the karma which are performed, they are Bhagavad Paribhava, he says. Bhagavad Paribhavat. Agnihotra di karmani, Anushtiyamani karmani. Yeah, Vigita karma which are to be performed. Tesham Bhagat Paribhavat. It's an insult to the Lord, he says. The Bhashyakara, Shankaracharya says, this Agnihotra di karma, the puja, etc., upasana, it means this Saguna Brahma, upasana, puja, is an insult. You're insulting the Lord. Bhagavad Paribhava. Ishvara Apamana it is. Then so Ishvara Apamana. Here we have to know Ishvara Apamana. How can Upasana Puja be Ishvara Apamana? Ishvara Apamana. Puja means you go to the temple, you do puja to the Lord. It is Apamana to Ishvara, he says, Shankaracharya. It is so powerful and it is really, it makes us feel what is this? What is the Shankaracharya says? How can he say such words? Ishvara Apamana, I am doing Ishvara Apamana by doing Ishvara Puja. Because the context you have to know. Here, Ishvara, we're talking about Ishvara Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, Atma Jnanam, Advaita Jnanam. That is the cause for moksha. From the standpoint of Nirguna Brahma Jnanam, these are the Ishvara Pamanam, he says. Not these are Ishvara Pamanam literally. So we have to know the context. For a sadhaka, for a person who has already, who is a, who has some knowledge, who is really wants to know the Lord, at the same time doesn't know, and if he continues to be a Saguna Brahma Upasaka, and therefore endowed with this knowledge, endowed with the faculty of knowing, but not knowing. So therefore, to them who are not the people who have not yet gained the status of knowing the knowing the truth, not they are completely ajnanis. If they are ajnani, that is different. But they are also not jnanis. So in between. So in between. So to them, the Acharya says. So therefore, the person is interested in moksha, but at the same time doesn't know the means. So he's a mumukshu, but as a mumukshu, he doesn't know the means. It's an ajnani, it's a different thing. Ajnani can do sakama puja, can go to different temples, can do puja, homa ityadi. That is permitted. In fact, it is sanctioned by the Shastram. It is Shastra Vigita. Agnihotra karma should be performed by a Grihastha. Sandhya Vandanadi karma should be performed by the Brahmachari. Therefore, it's all Vigita karma. That is not that is not criticized here. But when the person is a mumukshu and doesn't know and continues to perform Upasana, Sakama Puja, they are criticized. It's an Ishvara Apamanam. It's in order to wake up the person to come to Jnana. That is why the strong words are used. Bhagavat Paribhava, Bhagavat Ishvarasya Avajnana. Because you don't know the Lord, you don't know Paramatma, Parameshwara, who is Jagat Pram, that is you. Therefore, by doing this puja, etc., this upasana, you are going to continue to be Apurna only. Therefore, you cannot get freedom because what you are pursuing is this Aparavidya. By Aparavidya, you cannot get Paravidya, Parajnanam, Ishvara Therefore, it is an insult to the Lord. It is Ishvara Apamana. That is what Adi Shankaracharya says in his commentary. So, Sakama, the puja, the Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, all these things, they are useful. They give certain, of course, they are important, they give certain results. Upasana gives Chitta Nishchalyam. That cannot be dismissed, cannot be discarded. And Arthaha are there, Artharthis are there. Arthaha, they also do puja, Artharthi. For them, because they are distressed, suffering people, they need all this puja, homa ityadi, they require. They require all those things. Sakama puja. Similarly, Artharthi is interested in Artha, is interested in Kamarthi. They are priority. Priority means they are interested in material welfare, material benefits. For them, all this puja, homa, all these things are important. So they are not condemned because they are at different levels. They are ajnanis, therefore they are not condemned. Ajnanis are never condemned. But ajnanis, the minds also should not be changed. Na buddhi vedam janayat ajnanam karma sangina. That one said before. So here we are talking about the person who is a mumukshu, but at the same time continues to perform the upasana and saguna brahma dhyanam. That person is being said. They are moha jnanaha, not able to use the faculty given and continue to be pursuing apara prakriti and therefore apara vidya iti. Because the jnanam, moksha is only by jnanam paravidya. By apara vidya you will not get. And if you continue to be in apara vidya, therefore Bhagavan Bhashikara says it's Ishvara Apamanamiti. So even in the 7th chapter, we have seen Bhagavan did not criticize the people who worship different lords, different deities. Yo yam tanum bhaktaha shraddhaya rachitam ichchati. Tasyam chalam shraddham tameva vidadami. Vidadami aham. Bhagavan says, so labate chatata kaman mayeva vigitan gitan. So they worship different devatas, the shraddha. So whatever they ask for, I alone give them. So kaman, maya eva vigitan. All the kamas are vigitan, vigitan. They get the desires fulfilled by my blessing alone. So therefore there is no contradiction. Here the context is different. So therefore Mogha means vritaha nishpala ityartaha. So therefore mogha ashaha, mogaha ashaha, yeshamte mogha ashaha, mogani karmani yeshamte, moga karmani. Similarly, mogani jnanani yeshamte, moga jnana. All these are referring to the people. Bhagavri samasa. So moghaha, vritaha, gyartaha, nishpalaha, useless. Useless from the standpoint of moksha, not from the standpoint of arthakama. So we have to note. From the standpoint of moksha, all these desires, this means other than Ishvara Icha. Atmecha vivasiyatam nijagaga turnam vinirgamyatam. If you have Atmecha, then one has to take to the Nivritti Marga. But here, Atmecha is not there. Other than Atma Icha, the entire world, Icha for all the objects, all the things of the world, Arthakama. They are Mogaha, they are Virtaha. It will not serve the purpose. It will not give moksha. It will not give the end. It will continue to make you a perpetrator of samsara only. So therefore, mogaha vyartaha nishpalaha ashaha. So that is the vanchita vishayaha sarve vishayaha abhilashaha yeshante. And moga karmanaha, moga karman shabda. Karma, atman shabdavat, because it's compound, bhagavagi samasa. Mogani karmani yeshamte, moga karmana, moga karmana, all are in bhagavachanam. Mogani virtani, nishpalani karmani. So, karmani yeshamte, yajnadi karmani yeshamte, nishpalani karmanaha, nishpala karmanaha, moga karmanaha. All the karma, whatever he does, which are of no use. Yajnadi karmani are no use for moksha. Na karmana, na prajaya, dane, na tyage, naike, amritatama, na shugu. That is what it is. Na karmana, na karma should not be performed. That's what Bhagavan says. For moksha, karma cannot be the means. For moksha, it cannot be the means, but karma is required for gaining yogyata, jnana yogyata. Na karmana, na prajaya. Doesn't mean one should not lead a family, one should give up grasta, take to sannyasa, na prajaya. No. Grasta ashrama is a means for sannyasa ashrama. Whether you take sannyasa or not, a different thing, but sannyasa meaning jnanam. Gives a preparation for jnanam, therefore. But prajaya na bhavati. This alone, this prajaya meaning grasta meaning karma alone cannot lead to moksha. Therefore, karmas are moga karma. The persons are moga karmanaha. People who perpetuate karma till the end, moga karmanaha, they get only limited ends because they don't have the end in their mind. Therefore, they continue to be a samsari, moga karmanaha. So therefore, palani nishpalani bhavati. Tesham te. Moga jnanaha mogam yartam nishpalam. Ayatartam jnanam. This moga jnanaha nishpala sarva vedanaha. All the knowledge are nishpala. It's of no use from the standpoint of moksha. Okay. Always we have to note from the standpoint of moksha only it is use. Therefore yataha, therefore they are what? Vichetasaha. All these are descriptions of the mudaha. So mudaha, mogashaha, mudaha, moga karmanaha, mudaha, unintelligent people. When buddhi is not used, given it is not used, therefore unintelligent. Not that born with intelligence or born with unintelligence. Endowed with buddhi, not able to use the buddhi, therefore mudaha, not to murkaha. They are not fools. They are mudaha, deluded. They are not murkaha. Murkaha means fools. Mudaha, deluded. Therefore, vichetasaha, vigata chittaha, alpa buddheha ityartaha. Vichetasaha, vichetas. Therefore, vichetasaha, vigata vivekaha. Chetas means manas, mind. So, vichetaha. Vichetas means that which has gone from that in that sense, we. So Chetas, the mind has gone. No, the buddhi, the viveka has gone from whom? It means the person is not a viveki. Therefore, vichetasaha, not doesn't have, not having knowledge, which is discriminative. Atma natma, viveka jnana, abhavaha, yasya. That person is vichetasaha. Vigata vivekaha. Viveka buddhi is not there. Therefore, only what is shreyas, what is prayas, not able to distinguish. That's why they are mandayaha, because they are mandaha, not mandaha, mandaha. Therefore, yoga kshemat pranite, as Kathoparishad says. And further, Bhagavan says, Rakshasim asurim cha eva. Rakshasim asurim cha eva. Rakshasi. What type of people they are? They are Rakshasim Prakritim. Rakshasi referring, that is reference. They are with Raga Dvesha, Kama Krodha. Therefore, they are the Subhava of the Rakshasa, Rakshasic nature. Therefore, Rakshasim Subhavam Prakritim. The Prakritim is to be connected to Rakshasim Prakritim, Asurim Prakritim. Asurim, Asuric nature. So Rakshasi is demonic. Asuri, Asura. So why both look same? Why both words are used? Rakshasim Prakritim, Asurim Prakritim, Ashutaha. Ashuta means they resort to. It means they are endowed with. They resort to the Prakriti, the nature of the Asuri Bhavaha. So Rakshasim Asurim, it means Tamo Gura Pradhanaha ityartaha. Asrim Ashitaha, they are disposed, the mental disposition is characterized by Rakshasi Prakritim, Asuri Prakritim. Iti. What is the difference between these two? Rakshasi Prakritim and Asurim Prakritim. It is Dvesha Pradhana Purushaha is Rakshasi, Dvesha. That's why in Purana and all we say, we see always, Dvesha will be there. Rakshasa, they always fight with the Devatas. And Asurik is, they have Raga Pradhana. They have Raga. They have Raga, attached desires. Therefore, they are endowed with desire and greed. Whereas other person has got enmity. So therefore, Rakshasa. Rakshasa always fight with the Devas. They always consider Devatas to be enemies. Therefore, they fight. And whereas Asuri, they are in opposite to Sura. They don't have the Dharmika Icha. They have Icha, but which is not proper Adharmika. Therefore, they are Raga Pradhanaha. In their Raga is the desire, greed. Therefore, Raga Pradhanaha, Asuraha. So the Prakriti, nature, the Swabhava, they resort to, they have the characteristic of these people, the Mudaha. They are the characteristic of Asuras and Rakshasas. Therefore, Raga Dvesha Pradhanaha, Bhoga Pradhanaha. So therefore, Bhoga Pradhanaha, they are interested in Bhoga Pradhanaha. Therefore, their Asha, Karma, Jnanam, all these are useless because they don't come to the Shastram to understand that Ishvara is a goal. And being endowed with this Prakriti, what Prakriti? It is Mohinim Prakriti, Mogakarim Prakriti. Dehatma Bhavinim Prakriti. It is the Prakriti which is Dehatma Bhavini, which increases, which which perpetuates the Dehatma Bhava. I am this Sharira Manasangata iti. So when therefore we are so engrossed in this Sharira Manasangata Vimana, therefore whatever the comfort is required, the happiness they think they need for the Shariram body, therefore Bhoga Pradana, therefore they engage in those karma. Therefore Moha Karmanaha, Bhoga Pradanaha, all these people are, therefore their ashas are useless karma, and therefore jnanam also. Which is no viveka. Viveka are not being there. Therefore, all these things, all these characters are natural, that person. So, therefore, they don't have Shraddha, they don't know Shastra, they don't have Shraddha in the Shastra. Even if they know, they dismiss. Therefore, Ashraddha Dana Purushaha, in some other place, Bhagavan says. Those people do not have Shraddha. At least if they have Shraddha, they come to Shastra and slowly by Ishvara Anugraha, they will come to Guru Prapti, then they work for Jnanam. But it is not there. So therefore, samsara is guaranteed for them. In contrast to that, the next shloka Bhagavan says, in contrast to that, there are people who are sattvika, who are endowed with knowledge, they are mahatmanaha. So what will happen to them? That is, they have the commitment, they have the bhakti, devoted to the Lord, and therefore they work for moksha. So it is talked about in the next shloka. Shaddadhanaha Purushaha. The previous shloka is Ashtadhanaha Purushaha. Now the next shloka is 13th shloka. Talks about the people who are endowed with Shraddha in Ishvara, Shraddha in Shastram, therefore Shraddha in the Guru, etc. Let us read shloka number 13. Mahatmanastu mam partha daivim prakritimashritah.
महात्मानस्तु मां
महात्मानस्तु
पार्थ दैवीं
माहात्
प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः
प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः
भजन्त्यनन्यमनसो ज्ञात्वा भूतादिमव्ययम्
भजन्त्यनन्यमनसो
भजन्त्यनन्यमनसो
ज्ञात्वा
ज्ञात्वा
भूतादिमव्ययम्
भूतादिमव्ययम्.
You can see the Mahatmanaha. Mahancha also Atma Mahatmanaha. Mahatmano Mahatmanaha. Referring to the Mahatma. Then previous shloka Alpatma. Alpatma Mahatma. Alpatmas are they are endowed with Asuri Sampat. And Mahatma is Devi Sampat. In fact, we have a chapter Devi Sampat, Asuri Sampat, Devi Asuri Sampat Vibhaga Yogo. That clean distinction between Devi Sampat and Asuri Sampat. They are discussed elaborately. Devi Sampat, that is Devi Sampat, that the Sampat, the characteristics of the Sattva Guna Pradhana Purushaha. Devasura Sampat Vibhaga. The distinction is made very clearly. In the 16th chapter, we'll be seeing Deva Sampat, Asura Sampat. So Asura Sampat, that shloka alone further described detailed the 16th chapter. Similarly, Devi Sampat. So here Mahatmanaha, talking about Mahatmanaha. Mahatmanaha, Vishala Buddhayaha, Namostute Vishala Buddhe, is a Vyasacharya. Vyasacharya Vishala Buddha, it means that Buddhi, the Chetas is Vishalaha, not contracted, not conditioned. So Vishala Buddheha Mahatmana, Mahancha, so Atma. The Mahatmas, Mahatmanaha whereas in contrast to the Moga Shaha, Moga Karmanaha, Moga Jnanaha, the Buddhaha, in contrast to them, Mahatma, Mam, Devim, Prakriti means Devi Sampat, Devi Prakriti, Deva Swabhava, Devim, which is Tadita, Devim Prakriti, Ashitaha, they resort to Prakriti, Ashitaha, abhipagataha mam ishwaram. Devim. Devim is devanam, jnaninam, prakriti. It means shamadayadi, shamadaya, shamadama, daya, shantyadi, lakshanam. That is swabhavam. Ashitaha, adhishtitaha iti. So they are endowed with Devi Sampat. All these are Sampat of the Lord, therefore they resort to that. Therefore they are endowed with the love, they are endowed with the compassion, they are endowed with the knowledge, they are endowed with the Shama, Dhamma, Ityadi. Therefore, these are Mahatmas, they are Sadhavaha, they are Sadhu. Unlike Asuri, they don't do himsa to others. So therefore, Devim Prakriti Mashitaha, they are given to that disposition that of the Devas, Deva. It is Deva. Deva means it is Sattva dominant. If Sattva is dominant, we say it is Deva, it is Deva Sampatti, Deva Saivi Sampatti. If Tamas is dominant, it is Asuri. So Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So so Rakshasa and Asura are Tamo Pradhana, Rajo Pradhana and Tamo Pradhana. And Sattva is, the Deva is Sattva Pradhana. So therefore, Devim Prakriti. So they are of the disposition, they have the characteristic that is in which that is Sattva is dominant. Sattva Pradhanaha Purushaha Ityartaha. Devim Prakriti Mashitaha means they are endowed with Sattva Guna. Therefore, being endowed with Sattva Guna, therefore their actions, the knowledge is clear, their actions are dharmika, and their Icha also, Icha Shakti, they use it properly. Dharma Viruddhaha, Kamaha Agamasmi, as Bhagavan says. Therefore, the Kama also in keeping with Dharma because of Sattva. Sattva stands for knowledge. They are endowed with Jnanam. Deva, the word is connected to Deva, the Lord. Therefore, all these are the characteristics, are the glories of the Lord. So, therefore, with Deva, when we say Bhagavan as, who is Bhagavan? Bhagakasya asti. All the sixfold Shaktis are completely present in whom is called Bhagavan. And therefore, these people resort to that Devi Bhavim, Devim Prakritim. Therefore, the Shama, Dhamma, etc., all these things are naturally present in them. They have titiksha, they are tolerant, they have love for others, they have shraddha, they have shama, they master over the mind, they master over the body. They're not dictated by the whims and fancies of their mind. They're not carried over by what the mind thinks or what comes in front of them. They're not carried over by indriyanis. So these are the characteristics of this person. Mahatmanaha, Bhagavachan, Mahatmanaha, Devim Prakritim Ashitaha, qualifying Mahatmanaha. Why they are called Mahatmanaha? Because they resort to, because they have the characteristics of the Prakriti, Swabhava of Deva, that is connected to Deva, which is Sattva Ityartaha. Therefore, Devim, therefore Mahatmanaha. Adhishtitaha, Ashitaha means Adhishtitaha, Abhipagataha, Mam Ishwaram. It is Ishwara Bhava. This Devi Prakriti is Ishvara Prakriti. So, therefore, Devi Prakriti Ashitaha Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha. Ananya Manasaha, with the mind which is Ananya Manasaha, which is the mind, Ananya Manasaha, the mind is not in anywhere else. It means the mind is only in the Lord. So, Ananya Manasaha, with having the Lord only in the mind. Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha, Ananya, the word Na Anya Ananya. Na Anya Ananya. So, Mahatmanaha Ananya Manasaha. Again, the Ananya Manasaha referring to these people. Ananya Manasaha. Ananya Chittaha, Vashikara says. Ananya Chittaha. It is, they don't have anything other than the Lord in their mind. Na Anya Vastu Asti. Endowed with this sattvic nature, Samadama, etc. Devi Prakriti. Bhajanti, they pursue me, they seek me, they want only me. And they have the mind which is focused on me, not distracted by any other thing, not distracted by dharmartha. They got moksha in their mind. Therefore, all the other purusharthas subserve moksha purushartha. They have the mind which is single pointed and it is on me alone. Therefore, they worship me. Bhajanti, Mam, Ananya Manasaha, with the mind not distracted by anything else. They are not carried over by any other icha, any other desire, for any other comfort. Ultimate comfort they find in me alone. Therefore, their mind is fixed in me. Bhagavan says, Ananya Manasaha, Mam Ishwaram, Nyatva, Bhutadi Avyayam. So Mam Nyatva, here Mam Manasaha Nyatva, having known me, Nyatva, Mam Nyatva, Bhutadi Avyayam, having understood me as Bhutadi, Bhutanam Adihi. I am the cause of all the Bhuta. Bhuta, the cause of Adi, here it is Moolam Adi, cause, Karanam Ityartaha. Not Bhuta Adihi, not that Bhuta Adihi means, that is, I am the cause of all the Bhuta, all the beings. So, and it is Agam Avyayam, Jaya Ragitam, Avinashinam, Avinashitu Tadvid, Yena Swaruvidam Datam. As Bhagavan said in second chapter, Atma is Avinashi, Aham Atma, Paramatma, Ishvara Avinashi, not subject to destruction. Therefore, Na Vyayam, Avyayam, Jaya Ragitam, Mam Yatva Viditva, Ananya Manasaha, that is Ananya Manasaha, Mat Vitirekena, Anyasmin, Manaha Chittam Antakarnam Eshamte, Nasti. Other than me, anything else is not there in the mind of that person. That person is called Ananya Manasaha. Manasaha, Manas is Antakarnam. Manaha Chittam Antakarnam. Eshamte. What Manaha? Mat Vitirekena, Anyasmin. Anyasmin, Manasi Nasti. Yasya Manasi Nasti. Other than me, there is no one present in the mind of that person. It means the mind is fixed only in the Lord. Therefore, Santaha, being endowed with this, Mam Bhajante, they worship me. Who am I? Bhutadi, Abhyayam Bhutanam Adihi. I am the Lord of all the beings because I am the Jagat Karta. From me, everything has come. Ayya Sakalam Jatam. And that is myself. Finally, that is what is Jnanam is. Mam Ishwaram Jnatva means knowing Atma, knowing me as you. Agam na binnaha toya. Tattaha, na binnaha. I'm not different from Jivat as Paramatma. Knowing me as what? Knowing me is knowing you because I'm not different from you. So Aham Bhutadi, Bhutanam Adiki, Bhutanam Karanam, and Avyayam, not subject to any change. They seek me means they seek Atma. They seek Atma, which is Paramatma, which is Jagat Karanam Brahma. So therefore, Mam Yatva, Mam Atmanam Yatva, Mam Ishwaram Atmanam Paramatmanam Yatva, and that is Bhutadi when we say. Therefore, Ishvara who is Jagat Karanam, that is Mam, that is myself, Mam Atmanam, and not subject to any kind of change, Avyayam. All the changes are only Vivarta, but I don't undergo any change. I am changeless. Sakshi Chaitanyam. Agam Sakshi Chaitanyam Atma iti Bhajanti. Bhajanti means worship. Worship means what here? Worship is Jnanam. Shastra Jnanam, Shastra Patanam, Savanam Manan Nididhyasanam. Bhajanti means not just worshipping me, means not doing bhajana. They seek me, seeking knowledge, seeking jnanam. Seeking is knowing. Seeking is not doing. Seeking means knowing. Knowing means therefore Shastram, therefore Guru Pasadanam, therefore knowledge. That is bhajanti. That is Jnatva, Mam Jnatva, knowing me. Knowing me, therefore Ananya Manasaha, Mam Bhajanti. They know me, they have knowledge of me. They have paroksha jnanam, then look for aparoksha jnanam. Bhajanti anya manasaha bhutadim abhiyam mam jnatva bhajanti. The knowledge which is there as paroksha, now they work for aparoksha. That is nididhyasanam or Shravana Manana nididhyasanam. The beginning, the jnanam is paroksha jnanam. Jagatranam Brahma Asti. Then later that Asti become Asmi. Asti merges in Asmi. There's no merger, there is only knowledge. In terms of knowledge, Asti Jagatranam Brahma Ishvaraha Asti becomes Asmi. Therefore, Mayeva Sakalam Jatam finally. I am the Karanam of this Jagat Bhutadihi. Bhutadim. I am the Bhutadihi. I am the Karanam of the Bhuta, the Jagat. Aham Abhyayam. Mayeva Sakalam Jatam Mai Sarvam Pratishtitam. Mayeva Sakalam Yanti. Therefore, I am free. Therefore, that is that knowledge which makes me free. Therefore, jnanam jnatva. The knowledge makes me free that the person is samsara. So this is Mahatma. The one who pursues jnanam and becomes free, or the one who is in the process of becoming free. That person, in contrast to the previous shloka, this person is Mahatma, Mahatmanaha too. And this Mahatma, how do they seek me? Bhajanti, the word is that Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha. Bhajanti, they seek me. Literal translation to worship me. Worship me means for jnanam, there is no puja. Jnanam means for moksha jnanam only. So worship means there is no Saguna Brahma Upasana. So therefore it is seeking. Seeking is knowing. So how do they seek me? How do they know me? That is said in the next shloka. We'll see that in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣಜಿ.